Welcome to Keeping Up with Union County. I'm your host, Daniel Montano with Signature Realty and newly part of the Michelle Pice Group. So thank you for tuning in. First off, I'm going to discuss two things pretty much every week. One's going to be a teaching item, and secondly, we're going to highlight the property of the week in Union County. Today is something that I've experienced firsthand and also from my clients is credit. Credit is the class that you should have been taught in school. So I'm going to go through that, and also I'm going to talk about on here the Beauty by Baltusrol, which is a beautiful home close to historic Baltusrol Golf Course. The first topic is Credit 101, right? This is something I want to rant about because literally every major facet in your life comes down to credit. Whether you want to borrow money, whether you want to buy a car, buy a home, even qualifying for rent. Like even if you're not even thinking about buying a house, you still need to have a good credit score to rent a home. So it's crazy that no one talks about this in school. I'm gonna quickly touch upon it, but if you want more information on it, I'll be more than happy to walk you through and even introduce you to some credit experts in the industry. So I put here in the slide basically the spectrum of good to bad credit. If you're in the 720 to 850 range, you're in a good place. That's where you want to be. That's where you're going to get the best part of your credit. One of the things I'm going to go through today is some simple tips that can really increase your score and just over time really take control of that credit score. So Credit 101, 3 tips to increase your credit score. Number 1 is review your credit report. You get one free every year. I highly recommend you do that right now so you know what everyone else is looking at. When you apply for a car note or whether you're applying for a mortgage, these are the things that they're going to be looking at, and there might be some things that you didn't know that you were delinquent on or that's affecting your credit score. So it's important that you download it. It's free, and you can you can review it yourself. Second tip is automating everything. Now that we're in the technology age, everything that you need to pay for, you can automate. You can just go online, log in, put your information and set it and forget it. That really protects you from being late. And lastly, this is actually important for people that are struggling with credit, is setting up a payment calendar, right? So you should be doing a budget on how much money you're making every week to every month to every year. And by knowing your numbers, you can set up your payments accordingly. You can, I like to set all my payments up on the 15th of the month. Every 15th, all my payments are taken out, so I know that what I would have left over for the next 2 weeks. Some people can't do that, so maybe you split up your payments from the first of the month and the last of the month, so you know that these payments are going to be coming out, and put in a little Excel sheet or a list, just writing down what you owe every month, and you can make sure that there's never a late payment. This is a quick rule that a lot of credit card companies will really help you with your credit score, is the 30-30 rule, which is credit utilization makes up 30% of your credit score, but also keeping your credit line under 30% of what you actually owe. So if you owe $100, you always want it, or if your credit limit is $1,000, you should have up to $300 that you owe or balance that you maintain. Your credit score is really important. This is credit utilization, and how much you owe to your creditors is essential to keeping your credit score high. So anything over 30%, you start getting in a negative light. And here's some time frames for negative information. If you ever fell on bad times or something happened, these are the important things that actually stay on your credit report. So keep in mind before you fall into these things. A delinquent account remains on your credit for 7 years. A car repo or car repossession stays on your credit report for 7 years. Chapter 7 bankruptcy is on your report for 10. Chapter 13 remains for another 7 years. I mean, when you're applying for credit, those hard inquiries, they stay on your report for 2 years. And public record items such as property liens are on your report for 7 years. So these things take some time. Obviously time heals all wounds, but 7 years is a long time if you get stuck in one of these things. So make sure that you're accountable and that you're making sure that these things don't happen to you. Before I touch onto the property of the week, I don't want to send off the credit thing on a bad note. What's great about credit is it's like grades. It's like you're in school again. You can always build it back up. There are companies that can help you. There are quick things that you can look up online that you can build your credit pretty quickly. So, if your credit's low, we can easily help you build it up. So definitely feel free to message me if you want any tips or any advice. Okay, so now moving to keeping up with Union County's property of the week. 118 Mapes Avenue in Springfield, New Jersey. I said it's the beauty by Baltusrol because it's walking distance from the PGA course, Baltusrol Golf Club. It's one of the most prestigious golf clubs in all of New Jersey. So this home is custom made, colonial home built in 2016. So it's a new construction, really modern, fit for what everyone's looking for today. The open format, the chef's kitchen, the island. It's a smart home, so it's actually an automated home system on there. If you want to just check in here, you can see it's already perfectly staged. The open format, again, the stainless steel appliances. It's a modern, yet it still has the wooden floors that make it feel, not too not homey, I would say. So this one has over 3,450 total square feet. It's close to Springfield. It's in the heart of Springfield. It's in a phenomenal neighborhood that's, people walk around there all the time. And it's a 4-bedroom, 4 full baths, and it's listed at actually under $1 million. I usually do homes that are over $1 million. This is listed at $734,999. So if you'd like more information about this, or if you'd want to see the home for yourself, please contact me. And I want to put down my social media. If you do want to keep up with Union County and keep up with what I'm doing, my Instagram is Upgrade with Dan. My Facebook is Daniel Montano, and also we have the Facebook group of Keeping Up with Union County. So thank you again. Hopefully you tune in next week, and feel free if you have any tips or if you want to come on and interview, if you have a business, please contact me. I'd love to talk with you. Thank you and have a wonderful day.